All right, historians. So today we want to strengthen our interpretations. So, how we're going to do this is by using a strategy called keyword analysis. So, my first step is to start off by choosing keywords, or which is like 1 to 3 words from the evidence choice that really stand out to me, that I think are the most significant in the quote, that I could analyze and think about like the deeper meaning of it. So my quote is the quote, "Stop trying to leave and you will arrive. Stop seeking and you will see. Stop running away and you will be found." So if I'm trying to prove that the Taoist teaching is very helpful for middle school students, I want to think about, well, what part of that quote do I think identifies most with middle school students? For me, the part in the middle about stop seeking and you will see really stands out to me. So I'm going to start by saying those key words. So by stating that one's solutions to problems can be found when they, and then here's the keywords. So I've kind of set up my evidence choice to just focus on those 2 words. And now I need to think, how does that really help students? For me, when I think about the message of stop seeking, to seek means to look for something. So oftentimes students are looking for solutions to problems, whether it's like school problems, family problems, friend problems. Or maybe they're always looking for the next best thing, the next like best style, or the next best game, or what have you. And so by telling students to stop seeking and you will see, it's kind of maybe this message of like, you'll see the thing that you'll see what you already have, or you'll be more grateful for what you already have, or you'll be able to solve the problem without having to ask other people for help. And so now that I've kind of done this thinking behind like, wow, what could be the deeper meaning of the phrase, I'm ready to write that in my interpretation. So I'm going to say that the Taoist teachings encourages students to spend time reflecting rather than looking to others for answers. And now the second strategy we can do, especially if it's argumentative, if we're arguing something, is we can address the counterclaim. We've already talked about this before, so quickly review. We set it up by saying some may argue that, and I have to think, what's the opposite of this claim? Well, some people might say like, it's good to look to ask for help. Like you shouldn't have to solve these problems by yourself. So I'm going to say that because that's the counterclaim. It is good to ask others for help. And now I want to say why I disagree or prove them wrong. So I'm going to do that with the contrasting conjunction, yet. Yet the Taoist teaching reminds us that having a strong self-awareness, so really knowing yourself, is just as important as having support partners. And so in these 2 sentences, I've really analyzed the deeper meaning of one part of my evidence choice. I didn't explain like why it was important. I didn't repeat what the evidence said, but I went farther. And then I also addressed the counterclaim because it was an argumentative prompt that I was answering.